everyone, I am Vicky and we are back to our third Bean Stalks. And wish you all happy Valentine's Day. It's a really special day for us, not just because of Valentine's Day, but because we are announcing our game is expanding from single player mode to multiplayer mode. And we are back with the same crew, but from this time we are from home because of COVID-related issues. And we are back with Zsófi and Attila. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hello everyone.
Today we are not going to show you any gameplay, live gameplay, but from next Tuesday, for 3 weeks, on every Tuesdays, you can see our developers playing in live. We'll start with a little recap what has happened since we last met. With the Christmas event, we had other 2 events and some major updates. And in this year, end of February, we're gonna have the beta release of the multiplayer mode, and end of March, there's gonna be the official multiplayer launch. So one of the first update was the gun shield update. What we have to know about it, guys?
Yes, so the gun shield, we wanted to release the gun shield with the Christmas update first, but we missed the date because some other issues we'll mention during the Christmas update part. But we really liked the idea and we thought this is a really great weapon. Wanted to release it to you, so we went on and made a separate update for it. It's a really cool idea. I really like how it turned out. It's a close range weapon that you can actually use, not to just shield yourself, but to make a great blast with the shotgun function of the gun shield. So yeah, I like how the gun shield turned out in the end, and I think you guys should try it out.
And how can they earn it? Which level or stuff?
Yes, in the 3rd level, on the ice level, I think you first have to unlock it with recipes, and then you can craft it by collecting loot in the 3rd map, on the Arctic map. So it's a high tier weapon during the end of the game.
I love that weapon so much. The next update was turning while climbing. A lot of you guys texted us on Discord asking for this update, so our developers worked really hard to give it to you.
Yeah, exactly as Vicky said. We got a lot of messages about this turning. And for your request, we made it. And with this update, we made 2 huge fixes, because there was a with freezing ice weapons, because you had a really big FPS drop, and we had another issue with the blizzard on the Arctic level. So when you were out there and you got a blizzard and you went to be dead, then the blizzard escaped with you to the death inn and the treehouse. Yeah, that was in this update.
Besides these updates, we had 3 events: the Holy update, the Christmas event, and the speedrun challenge. In the Holy update, we released a video on our channel, and Attila was an actor in it. Attila, can you tell us what happened in that video?
So yes, the Holy update and the Christmas event, these events were running at the same time. First, about the Holy update, it became the Holy update because when developing the third map and the Christmas event, we encountered a bug that was really hard to solve and set us back like 2 weeks, nearly 2 weeks. So we had an idea to grab our server, the server that makes the builds from Unity, and get a little blessing on it. So we contacted the local church that is actually right across the street from our office, and get a little blessing from them. And we made the video about that, and it turned out really fun. About the Christmas event, we added a few holiday themed stuff to the game. The tree was all decorated, and there was also a Christmas tree in the tree house in the main menu section, and you could decorate that for an achievement. And also did some themed equipment in the Christmas shotgun and the holy hand grenade. So yeah, that wraps up the Christmas event. And Zsófia here actually organized the speedrun challenge, and I think she will talk about that now.
Yeah, actually, it was just a group idea that here's Christmas and we want to give a few gifts for the best players in the Bean Stalker.
Yeah, it was Dasvia, right?
And we really hope that you enjoyed
And
that.
it was Dasvia who won it, and congrats for you all over.
Yeah, Dasvia, he was the first one.
And this all became possible because of the holy blessing, right? And now let's talk about the long-awaited new mode, the multiplayer mode. You could see the trailer, the teaser in the beginning of our stream. I think it turned out really good. Let's get into deeper what was the vision of our developers with this multiplayer.
Yes, so about the multiplayer, we tried to make the single player part of the game and expand on it as much as possible without removing the Bean Stalker experience. So our base vision was to port as much of the single player features to the multiplayer scene as possible. And I think we came up with a great design plan together with the team, and we are keeping ourselves to it. So I think it will turn out really great.
Yeah. So, for example, we should talk about how many players can play this multiplayer and how does it work?
Yeah, so we created the multiplayer for 2 to 4 people to be able to play this. And we made the matchmaking system like you can do private or public rooms. So if you don't have any friends to play with in VR, you can join into a private room and play with other guys. So yeah. And then we made a very big palette in the character customization because you can choose between several hairs, bread, clothes in multiple colors, and it's made, I don't know, 60,000 variation. But you can choose.
Our 3D colleagues worked really hard on it and they had so much fun doing it. I saw in the office. Help each other. Can you tell about this mechanic?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite features.
Mine too.
You can actually use the healing items and consumables on each other, like the food items and the healing potions. You can use it on each other and heal each other. And also, when a player dies, he will leave behind a little tomb, and you can use healing items on that to revive him. So it's a really fun mechanic, and I really like it.
How many times can you revive someone? The other one is share your items.
Yes, so currently in the multiplayer, you will be able to share many of your items. For example, you can share all your weapons, your tools. You can share ammo. So if someone runs out of ammo and you happen to have some, you can give them yours. And also, you can share your consumable items, your healing items. You cannot just use on each other, but you can also give to each other. In the beta, you won't be able to share your resources just yet, but we are planning to expand on that in the full release in the next month.
Split progress.
Yes, the progression of the game will be actually ported over from the single player. So when you are playing multiplayer, you will bring your items from the single player profile, and when you extract from the tree, if you extract from the tree, your extracted resources will actually go to your single player progression. So the progression is just a split between the players, and everyone has his own single player progression that he can. But that doesn't mean that some aspects of the progression won't be synchronized. For example, the quests will be synchronized over from the host. Also, the unlocked tree parts will be synchronized from the host. So the host manages some parts of the multiplayer.
I hope you could get some taste by these videos, by these looping videos of our gameplay. So this year, the end of February, you can expect for the beta release, and end of March, there's going to be the official launch. And from the 22nd of February, you can tune in for gameplay videos streaming, and on the 8th of March, you can also play with our developers live and ask them all about the game. And as usual, we're gonna show our developers some bugs, what we created during the multiplayer.
Oh, it's so the parented floating items, as far as I can tell. Yeah, developing the multiplayer had its own set of funkiness. So.
I know this.
Oh yeah, also some apparented bones in the fingers. So it was actually that some of the fingers were placed in the wrong object during loading time, and they stayed in the 0-0 position. So you can see them parted from the player.
It's a difficult.
What happened?
Yeah, I guess that.
I think it was. Yeah. Wow.
Genius bug.
Yeah, that speaks for itself. The biting plants just parented all over the player. I hope this gets solved before the beta release, but
no promises.
It was.
Yeah, but you can definitely expect some funkiness in the beta. Our main goal with the beta is to feel which functions play well in multiplayer, and which functions you guys like, and which ones we should drop and rework.
Well, I would love to try out the rope one.
Okay, so I guess we should go over some of the questions you guys had.
But if no, then Oh, wait, we have one. Will multiplayer have lags at some points, or just have the floating torsons?
So yes, about the floating torsos. Actually, we were thinking about legs and working with them for a while, but it turns out that making legs look better than floating torsos is a big challenge, not a small one, for sure. For right now, we will go with the floating torsos, and if someday we will have enough time to resolve the legs issue, we might go back to it, but we'd like to go with the torsos for now. So that's no for now, sorry.
Yeah, I think the legs would be great if there would be a tracking system for the legs as well. You know, not just for the arms and the head.
Yeah, but even then the legs will go into the tree and all over the place.
Yeah.
And
Until you can float. We also had, I even dreamed the IK would be super fiddly with the nature of the game environment.
sorry, I was not able to pick that up. Could you repeat
I even
that?
dreamed the IK would be super fiddly with the nature of the game environment. That's what Matt Dennis said.
Yes, of course. It's we work with it, and yeah, you are completely right there.
Okay, and they also had some comment about the church and the blessing. The Sea of Thieves keeps yeah. So thank you guys for texting us and following up this stream. This was a quick stream, but then again, from next week on the 22nd, there's going to be a morning session, and then the other Tuesday, the next Tuesday, there's going to be a lunch session, and then a night session where you can join us and to the developers. Okay, so that was all. Hope you had fun, and hope you're going to have a nice Valentine's Day. And take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.